what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. And today, man, I got a good one here for you. We're gonna pick this guy's brain because he's giving out money. Oh, that's a good hook right there. Yeah. When the bank says no, you call Mo. We got Maurice, also known as Mufareh, here in the studio today. Thank you for coming in, my friend.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, with My Commercial Capital, and so you're helping businesses, grow, right? I mean, start, grow, do good things for people. And so I'm going to pick your brain a little bit today and give you an opportunity to, really showcase what your business is all about. But before we get to that, we got to know who Mo is outside of My Commercial Capital.
Well, I have two kids.
Okay.
One is currently going to Harvard Tech and also dual enrollment at Harvard Community College.
Okay. Junior, senior?
Senior.
Okay.
Yep. And he also works at ShopRite.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of busy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So we don't see him too often.
Okay. As that happens right around that age, right?
Yeah. And he's been accepted to York College, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
So
go Spartans.
Yeah, shortly he'll be moving out.
Their football team has a undefeated record since like 1800 and something.
Because they don't have a football team?
Correct.
I thought so.
Good job. You're like, wait, what football game? Yeah, they have T-shirts that say undefeated since, whenever the school opened. So. But my sister's a graduate from there.
Oh,
so
really?
she went to York, played softball there. So,
okay.
Yeah. And how about your other kid?
He is 12.
Okay.
And he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
No way.
Yeah. So that's what I do every day. We leave the house around 4:30 and he has an hour or so of jiu-jitsu.
Where does he do that at?
It's in Forest Hill called Team Pimentel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's well respected in the jiu-jitsu community.
So he's probably pretty darn good and people don't want to mess with him.
He's the head referee for a tournament called Tap Out Cancer.
Oh, cool.
And he travels every weekend. He travels to wherever the tournaments are, and he's the head referee for that tournament.
And he's 12, 14.
The professor is.
Oh, okay.
Our kid is just a student.
Oh. I was like, wow.
Oh, yeah, that would be wow.
But so is it safe to say that your son could beat you up?
He tries.
Oh, so you still lay down the hammer?
I'm still much heavier than him.
Okay. Yeah, don't mess with Dad. He's still got the upper hand. But eventually.
Eventually, yes, he will.
Okay.
Take me.
Oh boy.
But,
and of course, but you don't do the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with him?
No,
that's his thing?
I just sit on the sidelines and tell him what he did wrong, and he doesn't want to listen to me.
Taking advice from somebody that's not rolling around on the mat. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like we're volleyball parents, and the volleyball parents are like, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, get your rear end out there and do it. Come on.
You try.
You know you can't do it. So that's funny. That's funny. Okay, very cool. All right. So you have My Commercial Capital that you got into. What before that? What got you into finance? Did you have another industry before that, or were you always in some kind of finance type?
No, I was never
occupation?
in finance, but for most of my life I've been self-employed. Actually, I grew up in it. My dad had a pizza shop for about 20 years when I was little, and I literally grew up in the pizza shop working.
Really?
Yeah. So
around here?
It's in the city.
In the city?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And of course, I wanted nothing to do with it when I got older. So I went to college.
Okay.
I wanted to be a CPA.
Okay.
Went to the University of Baltimore. So when I was done, I opened up a sub shop.
In the city?
In Perry Hall.
In Perry Hall, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's how I started.
Oh, wow.
That's my first business.
Okay. Did you grow up in the city, or did you guys live in Perry Hall, or where did you guys?
Well, we did. We started when we moved to Baltimore. Well, we originally from Chicago.
Okay.
So when we moved to Maryland, we did live in the city.
Okay.
But then eventually my dad bought a house in Baldwin.
Okay. Yep.
So, so I lived there until I got married and moved here in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perry Hall's like my old stomping ground. I grew up in Parkville, so it was like right next door to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so we were in Hamilton.
Okay. Yeah. Very good.
Yep.
And so you opened up a sub shop. How'd that go?
First couple of years were tough. I was young. Luckily, I worked hard. I might not have been smart, but I was working hard.
Yeah.
Which overcame some of my knowledge. And we were successful. I stayed there about 10, 12 years. Sold that and I moved on. I did several other businesses. Some were successful, some were not.
Yeah. Did you have the mentorship of your dad going through that, or was it kind of just learn on your own?
No, without him, I would not have anything that I have. He taught me everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially hard work. And I mean, we were there every day, open to close.
Right.
Which is okay when you're young.
That's like that. Well, isn't that like the immigrant mentality? Yes. I mean, your family's from?
My dad's Palestinian.
Palestinian. Okay. Yeah.
My mother's not.
Okay. She's just a
regular old country girl.
Regular old country girl. Okay.
Yeah, she's from Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So certainly going through those businesses through your young life and the sub shops and the other businesses is kind of, you learn about hard work and discipline and being there from sun up to sundown, putting in the time, the effort, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I wasn't afraid to try new industries.
So never a fear of failure. It's
no.
What was one of your biggest business failures back in the day?
So the biggest one, I would say, I had a tanning salon in Timonium.
Okay.
Decided to expand into a new location into the city. Do you know the Merritt Athletic Club? Boston Street?
Yep.
Canton?
Yep.
We opened up inside of there.
Okay.
As our second location. Built it from scratch. It was just 4 walls. We had to dig up the ground, put in the plumbing, because it was a full day spa. So we had manicures, pedicures, massages, hair, everything. So it was a complete renovation, remodel, everything.
Okay.
Needless to say, we lost both locations.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was probably the biggest hit.
Wow. Shoes. Yeah. What lesson did you learn from that?
Don't get into something that I cannot work myself. I knew nothing about doing any of those positions.
Yeah.
So I relied on everyone else.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was just tough. The tanning salon alone was easy because it's just setting a timer for the person.
Sure.
But once you get into hair and nails and massages, that's a different ballgame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you never learned to give massages or do nails or anything like that, huh?
Was not interested.
No, it was not. I mean, what even crossed your mind as starting something like that?
Just wanted to expand.
Yeah. Just.
And that opportunity.
You saw an opportunity and jumped on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a partner, so it was, we talked about it, and at the time we're just, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And we did it.
What out of all the businesses before you got to where you are right now, what would you say was the most successful business, and what made that the most successful business, other than made the most amount of money or something like that?
I would say that my original pizza shop is what I'm most proud of. Because we took that from very low sales to very good. And again, this is a long time ago. Yeah. Before the
internet.
Yeah, you want.
I mean, like it is today.
Correct. There was no online. There was online, but you weren't ordering and having it delivered. We had our own delivery staff.
Okay.
Even credit cards and debit cards were really starting to be more prominent at that point. It was still mostly cash at that time. It was just different. It was different times. It was very community based because it was in Perry Hall, so I knew everybody there.
Right. And then, when they come in, everybody yells "Mo!"
They may not have done that.
Okay.
But they did do, which I was proud of. They would say, "This place is so clean, you could eat off the floor," and that made me feel good. Yeah. Because I was there every holiday, anytime we were closed, I would literally just go in there and do some extra cleaning. Yeah. And I was proud of that location.
The devil's in the details, right? Like all the small things.
I think so.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk in the door, you got a first impression. Yeah. If you walk in and it's dirty, how do you think the rest of it is? Right. Exactly. Very cool. Yeah.
So at what point do you get into the financial sector? How So how do you bridge that gap?
That's an interesting story.
Okay.
So prior to my commercial capital, I had a painting handyman business. Again, something I knew nothing about.
Okay, so you hired the people to do the labor and you own the business.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it was a small franchise at the time, and he was local. So he showed us the ropes, showed us what to do. We did the estimating, and we hired the people to do the actual painting and handyman work. And we were successful. We were doing pretty well. Naturally, in that business, the wintertime slows down. So that particular year, we were slow, starting in November. So November, December, January. End of February, you start picking back up with estimates. And March, you're really getting into full gear because you can start doing the exterior work.
Right.
But that particular year, it was COVID.
COVID always seems to just throw a wrench into everything.
It threw a big wrench.
Yeah.
Because we were slow November, December, January, February, and we're like...
And then March hits and
we're
COVID.
like, no problem, because we're going to, just like we do every year,
Yep.
We plan for it. We have enough money. You still got your regular business expenses. We had a couple trucks. We still had jobs going on, but we bid them basically just to get them.
Okay.
And keep the guys working.
Yep.
Make sure they get paid.
Yeah.
We weren't too worried about ourselves because we had a little cushion, but then we got shut down. Right where we're thinking we're going to amp up.
Yeah.
So instead of going up, we kind of went negative. Now it was nothing.
Yeah.
So no estimate. Nobody wanted us in their house, naturally. So a month or so went by. We're running out of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to our bank, and they said, sorry, we're not lending. Go down the street. We went to that bank. Sorry, we're not. It wasn't their fault. Nobody was lending at the time. Nobody knew what was going to go on. It was a scary time.
Yeah, it was like when you think back in hindsight, like you felt like if you touched the gas pump handle that you were going to catch COVID. You know, it was if you even brushed up against somebody, you'd get COVID.
Yeah.
And what does that look like? And all the deaths that took place in New York City was crazy. I mean, it was a scary time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People asked us, because we did some advertising, they said, oh, can you do an estimate through Zoom or use my camera, my phone? I'm like, we can't. We need to physically be there. So there was literally no work for us. And we were very close to having to shut down our business.
Wow.
And losing it. Like I said, the banks wouldn't lend us money, even though our bank that we bank with saw our sales. They knew they were good enough to pay it back, but the banks were not lending at the time. So we go online, we search alternative funding, how to get money, and we came across what I do now, and uploaded food bank statements. A couple of days later, had, I don't know how much it was, like 30, 40,000 deposited, got us through the time that we needed to get through, and then we started back up again.
And so that was through My Commercial Capital or a business similar to.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So eventually we sold the painting business.
Okay.
We were looking for something else to do, and my partner, who's also my cousin, we were thinking back, that was very interesting how we were able to survive.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other businesses, not just survival, but may need money. They can't go to a bank.
Right.
How about we investigate that and see how we get into that business and how that works? So, we did some more investigating, and we found a company that did the training and all, and here we are.
Wow. So is My Commercial Capital your baby, or are you working for a company?
My Commercial Capital is our company.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm a broker, and I work with several other lending partners, depending on what my customer may qualify for. So I know who to choose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what kind of people, of course, business owners, but, is there any specific niche or people that, like, what's this avatar of people that are looking to come to you?
Most of the people that come to us are people who went to a bank and got turned down.
Okay.
So I partner with several banks for their turn downs.
Okay.
So that gives the customer another option.
So they turn them down, but then they send them to you.
They'll say, sorry, you may not fit our qualifications right now for traditional lending, but I know someone who may be able to help you.
Okay.
And then they'll turn them to me.
Gotcha.
And hopefully because we don't take a depository relationship with the customer, so the money still stays with the bank, so the bank stays happy. Hopefully I can make the client happy. Hopefully they can grow their business and increase sales which in turn will make the bank happy as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how is the bank turning them down, but you're able to make it, not?
So, yeah, our process is totally different from how a bank underwriting guidelines would be. We only need 3 months of bank statements.
Mm-hmm.
I only need you to be in business 6 months.
Okay.
And I can go down to a 551 credit score.
Where typically a bank is looking for?
They probably want you in mid-6s and up.
Uh-huh.
And they probably want you in business a little bit longer than 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there, how long, so this has been since 2021?
Yeah, but maybe 2022. It's been,
okay.
Yeah.
Has there been any business that it's just had a super successful story that you could share? Maybe you can't share their name, but
yeah, I keep everything confidential, but I can give scenarios.
What are some of the success stories that you've seen?
So there's one of my first deals that I'm very proud of, because this person could not find money anywhere.
Okay.
And it was a very small amount. So there was no commission in it for me, which doesn't matter. I was happy to help this person.
Yeah.
It was a mobile detailing business.
Okay.
And he needed another trailer. So he only needed like $3,000 or $4,000.
Oh, okay.
And couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But he's like, if I get this money, I can increase business, I can do this, I can do that. And fortunately, I have the right, because not all the providers will go that low.
Okay. There's like a minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have minimum sales. But I have one that was willing to do that. I connected him, and he was able to get enough money to get his trailer. And in fact, a few months later, he came back and made a renewal on his loan.
Okay.
So he paid that one off and came back for another one.
Interesting.
Yeah. Even there was, like I said, it's a very small amount.
Yeah.
But I'm happy I can help even the smallest of deals. That made me feel good.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's so, like, when you're trying to start something or build something, there are people out there that want to help you out.
Yeah.
Like we just had Nate in here from Devour Now.
Yeah.
And he's 24 years old and, young, and you would think that he's much older. He's just much more polished and established.
Yeah.
But to get behind people that are trying to do something bigger than themselves is pretty cool.
And here's another great example. Someone who's actually bankable. So here's another reason why someone would come to us.
Okay.
He's been in business 10 years. Sales are terrific. Credit score is terrific. He was bidding on a job.
Mm-hmm.
He won the job. They wanted to start immediately. He needed $60,000 to purchase the inventory and a little working capital, because commercial works, you don't get paid for 45, 60 days sometimes.
Yeah.
So he applied. 3 hours and 17 minutes later, $60,000 was in his account. Banks can't.
Just like that.
Banks can't do that.
They can't turn it around that fast.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great opportunity.
Yeah.
So it's just not people that are trying to start a business. Do you work with people that are?
I can. That's a little bit different. That's not my specialty.
Okay.
I have those relationships.
Yeah.
Startup money is one of the hardest to get. I would probably go the SBA route if I can with something like that. Other than that, I do have one of my lenders who does personal loan options.
Okay.
So when someone comes to me, I do my pre-underwriting myself.
Okay.
To see, number one, why did you come to me? Who referred you to me? What are you trying to do? Mm-hmm. And I kind of have to build a relationship rather quickly, because I'm asking some personal questions.
Sure.
And a lot of times they're not so truthful with some of the answers they give.
Inflated numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help, because I might be sending them in the wrong direction.
Right.
Where if I would have known a certain detail, I could have said, let's not even try that one. Let's just stick here. This will be our only option.
Right.
Whereas I may have thought there might have been 2 or 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the challenges I get. But startup money itself is one of the hardest to get. But yeah, I can do it. I have done it.
Yeah.
I had someone come to me who was dealing with another broker who kind of dropped the ball. This person was under contract to buy a 3-unit business, three different locations.
Okay.
And they had maybe, I think, 3 weeks left, or they would have lost the deal, because the person they were working with not able to come up with the money. So within those 3 weeks, I got him what he needed to do the deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
And again, like what's...
And that was the personal loan option.
Okay. So you have personal loan options, you have SBA. Are there other type loan programs that you provide for people?
Lines of credit.
Okay.
That's the bread and butter is the lines of credit and the working capital, which is just a generic term, revenue-based financing. That's where we take your bank statements and we'll determine. Easy thing is they look at the frequency deposits, how long you've been in business, and your credit score.
Okay.
And then after that, there's other factors will come into play. What type of business, what's your average daily balance, because that's how they determine if you qualify and for how much.
Okay.
Because they don't overextend you. They want you to be able to afford the payment. So
yeah,
yeah,
you don't want to set somebody up for default
They
for
wanna
the
get-
bank side.
Right.
There's a level of risk there, right?
they want to get paid back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. Exactly. Are the interest rates pretty competitive with that kind of thing as to the regular banks? Is it a little bit more?
Compared to a bank, no.
Okay.
It's definitely more expensive than a bank.
Okay.
But there's different programs. So if you know you're going to pay it off early, we actually have prepayment discounts.
Oh.
Whereas a bank may have a penalty if you pay it off early.
Oh, interesting.
And we're also no collateral. Sometimes the bank would want some collateral.
Okay.
That's why it's more of a risk in our industry. And a lot of times they don't use interest rate. They call it a factor rate. And it just clearly tells you, you borrow this much money, you owe us this much money.
Yeah.
Instead of saying it's this much interest, I give you 10 grand, you give me 12 grand.
Gotcha.
Now, you could probably figure it out based on the length of time you have to pay it back. But it's just clearly stated, I'm giving you this, you're giving me that. That's how they do it.
And this is just strictly commercial. This is not like real estate investors or stuff like that, unless it's commercial investing.
Yes, I mean, I can do the real estate, investment real estate. I don't focus on that. If it comes my way, I'll bring it on, but I don't advertise. I don't really advertise that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm so comfortable with small business and small business owners. That's kind of where I like.
Well, yeah, I think if you can, a lot of times if you can niche down to a specific, it's better than casting the wide net and trying to get everything.
Yeah.
Huh. So it sounds like the process is pretty simple and manageable. I mean, you're turning money around pretty darn fast. What should people know when they're coming to seek money as to what that process might look like?
So I try to let them know up front what's going to be asked of them, so they'll be prepared, basically. So once they're ready to go, you're right. It's a simple process. Getting them understanding and expectations is sometimes what's the struggle. They think that we're just giving money away. You still have to qualify for it.
Yeah. There is an element of risk here, folks. Yeah.
Just because you want, say, $100,000 doesn't mean you qualify for $100,000. We can get you $100,000. I can get you $1 million if you qualify for it.
Sure.
But we need your bank statements to reflect that you deserve that $100,000 or whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, and in real estate, a lot of times buyers will become frustrated with the amount of paperwork that they're having to provide to the lender to get their full approval. And I'd like to say, if you're buying a $400,000 house and you're letting somebody borrow $400,000, you probably want a little bit of assurance that they're going to get that money back. That you're going to get that money back. And then when you flip the script, it's like, yep, that makes sense. Okay,
And we don't even ask for that much documentation.
And you don't ask for that much documentation.
It's bank statement, 3 months.
Yeah.
If you're a seasonal business and they want to kind of see the whole year picture, they may ask for all 12 months. And if you're over 200 some thousand that you can qualify for, they may ask for a tax return. But generally speaking, it's just 3 to 4 months of bank statements.
Cool. Are people banging down your door? I mean, are you constantly busy? Is this something
It's up and down, just like every business.
Every business. Okay.
I have
You have good. You have warmer seasons than others.
I can't even explain how it happens. Sometimes it comes in bunches, and then it goes dry for a while.
Yeah.
And then it just comes in bunches again. Right now, I have several things going on. And sometimes I just can't help people sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come to me too late. So there's really two buckets of people that come to me. Mm-hmm. One's a rescue play.
Okay.
Which could mean I can't make payroll this week.
Yep.
I need some help.
Yep.
I've helped people with payroll. I've helped people pay their taxes, rent, trucking companies that need to repair their vehicles so they can get back on the road. That's a rescue play. Then I have a growth opportunities. Maybe the next door location just came available and you want to expand your business and you want to jump on it quick before someone else rents out the space. So you need some money to remodel, whatever. Like I'm going through one of them now that I'm working on. It's a CBD shop.
Okay.
They want a new location. So I'm working with that. I have one gentleman actually looking to buy another vehicle. He's in the transportation business. So says he can double his business if we can get him X amount of dollars so he can buy the new trailer and whatever else. So that's a growth play. And I like to help both, especially if it's a rescue and it's going to save you. That's great. It's not the best use of funds because it is more expensive. If you can, whatever you're going to do with any financing is what you're going to do with it outweigh the cost. If it does, great. For me, it saved my business when I needed it. Was it expensive? Someone else might say it's expensive, but it probably would have cost more if I would have lost my business. So,
and certainly you're using math to calculate the level of risk, but is sometimes that it's just a gut feeling that you have that's either like, yeah, we need to get behind this, or we need to stay away from this.
You can kind of tell, especially when people are hesitant to supply some of the little bit of information that I need. And you never know. I don't pass judgment on anybody because I've seen so many things. I've had people doing millions of dollars in business that I could not help, which was very strange. They weren't using a business bank account.
Okay.
How are you in business doing millions of dollars in transactions and not using a business bank account?
Like commingling, isn't it?
So just because we're in the alternative space, like I said, people have these expectations of, give me the money.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen like that.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
If your account, when you apply and they verify your account, if you're negative, you don't qualify anymore because you're negative.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. From your side of the business, what's your greatest challenge as you grow My Commercial Capital?
Letting people know that this exists, actually. Just people feel like if they do get turned down, so typically you use your savings when you're running a business, your personal credit cards, friends, family, and you may have gotten a bank loan. And if you tapped all those resources, you may feel stuck. You may have a great idea or an opportunity, and you just don't know how to get that money, and you don't even know that this exists. So I want to expose this industry to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
It's not the best fit for everybody, which is fine, but it's an option.
Right.
And I don't charge a fee for my service. It's free to get your proposal, and then you can make a decision.
Yeah.
Does it make sense or not?
Right. The money's made in the payback. Yeah. That makes sense.
So at least now you know, hey, I can't get money from here. I'm already tapped out personally. But if I had this much money, man, I could do this.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to be stuck and not being able to do that and to grow? Whereas if you came to me and I said, yeah, you know what? Everything you're telling me is great. Your bank statements look good. Let's do it. It feels good. It makes them feel good. It makes me feel good. I like seeing people come back and say, thank you. That really helped.
I mean, you're helping to change people's lives. You know, it's they're doing this for their family or whatever. That's awesome.
I mean, how many people have some growth ideas that can't do anything about it? It's
for lack of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the only reason, well, I mean, it's a big reason, but
it's a pretty big reason. Yeah.
It is a big reason.
Yeah.
But if you knew this existed, would it still be a reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if that's the obstacle to you achieving what you want, maybe you can help.
I met with 2 bank managers yesterday.
Okay.
I asked them, what is the biggest reason for your decline? They said credit score. Both of them. 2 separate banks. Both of them said credit score.
Wow.
I said, well, that's not a problem as long as they're not below 550.
Yeah, right.
So I can
So you can go lower than the banks for sure. Yeah. Huh. Outside of all this work that you do, what are the things that you enjoy doing other than taking your young one to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class?
That's really it. I used to go fishing a lot, but I haven't done that in many years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I take him to the class, and then he does some tournaments.
Okay.
So we'll go and perform in some of the tournaments. I like that.
Yeah, we're a big volleyball family, so like every other weekend we're at a convention center for a few, for the weekend, and listening to multiple whistles going all at one time. And
my niece plays volleyball.
Oh yeah,
she's at tournaments all the time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
she go to school around here.
Yeah, I think Marcy. Not around here, but yeah.
Mercy. Yeah,
I believe it's Marcy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I could be wrong. Hopefully.
It's just your niece. I mean, if the niece is listening if the niece is listening to the podcast, I'm sorry, but Uncle Mo is a little, yeah. So, as you look back through all the businesses that you've done and what you're doing now, is there a certain characteristic that you feel has most driven your success in what you do?
Hard work, dedication, and actually caring about, even if it was the food, I cared about the presentation of the food. Mm-hmm. I cared about them being happy with what they received. In this business, I want them to be happy that I was able to help them get the money to either grow or save them from whatever could have been a disaster. If you can't make payroll, I mean, how does that feel if you can't make payroll?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. I think when you can keep people in the forefront of everything that you're doing, everything just makes more sense. Yeah. That drives the success, the people, the difference that you're making versus how much money you're making.
Yeah. So when I have people call me because of payroll, and it's not because they have a bad business. It's because they're expecting payments, but they're not going to come for X amount of days, and they just don't have enough to cover.
Yeah,
I will be on the phone calling all of my reps. Hey, I need this fast. And I'll get them to kind of put their foot on the pedal to try to make it happen for them. Whereas I may not be next in line of what they're going to do, but I'll keep pushing them until
right.
I need it today.
Yeah.
So I'll fight for my clients.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But they don't all need that. I mean, we do work fast. I can have money for the same or next day, but it doesn't always happen like that.
If you weren't in this business and you had the next opportunity to do whatever you wanted, what would you do?
I was this close to getting back into the food business again.
Okay. I was going to say tanning salon.
No.
Nails, hair.
I don't like that business.
That's done. That was our worst mistake, or our biggest mistake.
Yeah.
You'd probably get back into food service.
I probably would have some type.
Yeah.
Not necessarily fast food, more of a casual sit down, family atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bigger than I had before.
Yeah.
Bigger operation. I think a bigger operation is actually easier to run because you're not so dependent on one or two people.
Good question for you then. This one popped in my head. This is more for me than anybody else. How do you decide, or like there are some days where I'm like, I want to grow this real estate team, bring in more people, provide the right kind of education for professionals. We do pretty good on social media, and by pretty good, I think we're phenomenal on social media. We got a big reach, a lot of it due to Drew over there.
I watch you.
And you've been so supportive of, you've been sharing stuff and stuff like that, which is just so powerful, for the algorithm of social media. But there are days where I want to make this something bigger so that maybe at one point in my life I can maybe take a step back. I'm 50, I still got a good 15, 20 years in me,
At least.
at least. And I love what I do. And so there are times where I'm like all about like, okay, how can we make this bigger, better? Then there's other times where I'm just like, I look at, I get to work with Drew. I got Adam, Dan, my wife on the team. It's a nice small team, and we get along so well. We connect well. We're doing good things for good people. We're creating a good community of people. And I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to make it so big. And that's just a constant conversation. Any words of wisdom with that as far as...
Well, there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
As you see, you're comfortable now.
Mm-hmm. Should I be comfortable? And that's the thing. Am I selling myself short because I am comfortable and I'm not pushing myself outside that comfort zone? Even though every day I'm pretty much not in the comfort zone with 100% commission stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's okay. This took a turn that I didn't expect.
Okay.
Because I didn't even tell you about this.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat.
Interesting. Do tell.
One of my providers allows you to grow a team.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was hesitant to do for years until recently. So now I am growing a team of brokers. I currently have 71 brokers.
Wow.
On my team. They don't produce, I don't get paid, they don't get paid. So
okay.
They have to produce. My job is to show them the ropes, teach them some things. They're their own broker. I'm just their team leader, I'll call it.
Sure.
They're on my team.
Much like me, yeah.
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 But they're in charge of everything they do. I'm just here to guide them and to help them. Some of them don't respond to any calls, texts, or emails. Some of them tell me, yeah, when I have a question, I'll reach out to you.
Okay.
So I just want to let them know I'm here. But that is the bigger plan, and the bigger goal is to build a team and have some people that are actually producing, and then I will be able to take a step back and not have to go chase deals and constantly get deals, which is probably where you may want to be.
Depends on the day, really. Again, it's just some days I'm thinking bigger, grander, and I think a lot of times because I listen to a lot of like motivational stuff, or I listen to podcasts, I read books. It's like there's almost like if you're not seeking something greater, then maybe you're not living up to your full, most optimal potential. But then again, there's other times where like I'm putting food on the table, I'm providing for my family. When I was a teacher, I did, it was jumping from one savings account to the other, changing money. I mean, we were bare bones there.
But like you said, you're getting older. What happens if you can't keep up the pace, or if you don't want to?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking for myself.
Yeah. But and then there's also that balance, like you're talking about bringing people on, but you also got to provide the value for people to take a cut of their commissions to pay back to the team. I always want to make sure that whether it's Adam, Dan, or even Drew, is like, I want to make sure that I'm bringing you value, because I don't want you to ever feel like that you're being taken advantage of. Like, that's my biggest fear. Is I don't want people to think that I'm taking advantage of them.
Yeah. Fortunately, in my position, in my team, my percentage doesn't come from them, so it doesn't affect them.
Interesting.
One bit, yeah.
Okay, so what's the motivation of having a team then?
So this particular lender gives you a scale of commission. The more sales you do, the higher your commission ends up being.
Okay.
So the better you do as far as producing, the more money you actually make.
Okay.
So say I'm at a certain level, someone new comes in and they're at the beginning stages. I'm a little bit higher than them. I'll get the difference.
Gotcha.
Between their commission and where my commission is.
Interesting. So it's not coming directly out of their pocket.
Correct. They can climb up to this. We could be equals. And then I just get a small piece, which is fine. Because I didn't really have to. I just showed them what to do.
Right.
They led themselves there.
Yeah. And that's the other side of the coin, is like you invest so much time in people and help them build their business through your guidance, through your experience, and then they take off on you, and that's again, you want them to feel like they're getting a lot of value to stay with you, to build, and have that culture of companionship and all that stuff. So,
but I'm constantly recruiting now. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
So, any specific type of people you're looking for?
So I'm putting ads on Indeed and ZipRecruiter.
Okay.
So I can't really control who's applying to those.
Are you finding success with that?
Some days I am, and some days I'm not.
Okay.
A lot of people that are actually getting a lot of realtors.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Especially in Florida.
Okay.
They said the market for them was not very good, and they just want to supplement.
Yeah. Over the past couple of years, there's been an exodus of real estate agents just because the market has slowed down since the good old days of 2020 and 2021 when everything was just going absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. But the bet, ideally, someone who's in a B2B role currently, and just add this to what they're doing.
Okay.
Could be an accountant, bookkeeper, consultant, a sales person who's already dealing with the B2B. Just another, I call it a bolt-on revenue stream.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, maybe if this real estate thing slows down, I might come work for you.
And then build a team.
Right? And make it big, huge. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's probably one benefit I have because we work in all the states. So I can have team members everywhere.
Yeah.
Whereas as a real estate, it's better for you to be located.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And are there any personal and professional goals that you're trying to seek out? We're at the beginning of the year right now as we're recording this. Anything that you're striving for in 2026? I
am also looking to stay local for myself.
Okay.
My team can go out and be nationwide, but I would like to help as many local businesses as I can.
Okay.
That's why I do a lot of the networking events.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
What, other than the IMP group on Thursdays, what else are you doing?
So I belong to another group. They actually meet 3 days a week at all different locations.
Really?
They're in Howard County, Anne Arundel County, Baltimore County, and the city.
Okay.
They have one in the city. I don't go to all those.
Okay.
And my partner lives in Anne Arundel County, so he'll go to the ones that are closer to him.
Okay.
And then there's some in Cecil County that I go to.
Is that the Connect Pro with Chris Reeves? Okay.
Right, yeah.
It seems like a pretty good group up there, too.
Yeah.
I did a couple of visits up there in the beginning.
Yeah. Sometimes I go just because of the friendships.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I forget that I'm there for business.
I think there's something to be said for collaboration, networking, and just being around like-minded people.
Yeah.
I feel like... I've gone to several of these networking meetings, and not necessarily have I cashed in and made all this money, but I just feel like in some way it has strengthened me as a business person just by being around those like-minded people.
I think so.
It's a great group of people.
Yeah.
So awesome, man. Well, if people if businesses want to connect with you, they need some help and they need it now, and the bank says no, they can call Mo.
They need to call Mo.
Need to call Mo. Give us your contact information so we can put it up on the screen and share it out.
So not only can they call Mo, they can text Mo too.
They could text Mo.
And I'll give out my personal cell phone.
Wow. Let's hear it.
410-984-9254. Call or text.
Call or text. Are you big on social media?
I am not.
You are not. Could that be a goal for 2026?
That should be a goal.
That should be a goal. I got a good video guy I could introduce you to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is definitely one area where I need some work.
Okay. Well, a lot of us do. Yeah. So, yeah. But connect with Mo. Just a super guy. I've thoroughly enjoyed, spending my Thursday mornings with you and the rest of the people there at the Abingdon Grill, and just again, great people to hang around with. Hopefully, we can get some more word out if you're interested in a potential job opportunity and want to try something new. Mo's the man. Mo is the man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So connect with us on Facebook and Instagram at the Markland Advantage. You can watch this on YouTube, where Mo has already subscribed. So if Mo subscribed, you might as well subscribe too. And if you listen to your podcast, you can certainly do that on Apple, Spotify, Audible, and all the other podcast platforms that are out there. It's everywhere. We are everywhere. We are omnipresent. Like that word. So thank you for joining us today. Mo, thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Until next time, folks, live your life to the fullest. And we will see you soon. Take care.
All right.
Did you like this episode of the TMA Connection? Well, you might want to check this one out right here. Go ahead, click it.